apologies that are owed to Nate Diaz are bountiful, but I don't see them coming in. And there's something when you pay somebody, there's something called, you've got to pay them back in kind, okay? If a guy gives you a piece of gold that's worth $300, when you go to pay him back, you don't write him a check for $300. You need to return a piece of gold. If a guy gives you $5,000 in cash, you don't pay him back by bringing him a lawnmower. You pay him back in cash of the sum of $5,000. You have to pay him back in kind. So if you publicly attacked Nate Diaz and now you're left to look like a fool, the apology needs to be done publicly. If you did it through social media on Twitter, you got to go back to Twitter. Make it right. Or you're just a scumbag, and you go ahead and be a scumbag. I mean, it's a fight business, right? People say terrible things about one another, but those are the choices. People were very quick to turn on Nate. Now, I will have to say, most of the people who turned on Nate were completely clean and innocent and just don't know. They just don't know how abundantly clear it is. Take Dustin Poirier, by example. Dustin Poirier, who has never taken anything and is squeaky clean himself, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't be like a guy like me who's an expert in this for all the wrong reasons, but an expert nonetheless. He just wouldn't know. So he's going to default to the test. What do you mean? You got a test. It's science. It's real open and shut. Just by example, a lot of the people that were hard on Nate were very innocent themselves, okay? They weren't throwing stones and then doing something bad. But wrong. They were wrong. But my favorite, John Jones takes a different approach. John Jones comes to the defense of Nate Diaz. He tells Nate he himself knows what this feels like to be falsely accused. It's disguised as a, hey man, I'm here for you, and I won't kick a man when he's down, and we're going to wait till all the facts come out and we're going to reserve judgment. It's disguised as that, while transparently being nothing more than a self-serving piece for John and an opportunity for him to try to get back what he took from the sport and all the things that he did. Their cases weren't even remotely close. Hey, Nate, there's something that's elevated here, and we kind of need to find out how and why. It is totally different than you got cocaine in your system. Oh, by the way, 48 hours later, you went on Fox Sports and admitted there was cocaine in your system because you snorted cocaine, which is entirely different than failing 2 more tests for steroids, of which you were completely guilty. Oh, and by the way, still having steroids in your system to this day, but it's something called a picogram, and it was enough confusion, and okay, let's all go play ball. The intent to be the bro, to be the buddy, it's there for you. While attempting to tell his own story was nothing short of disgusting, but very on brand.
Uncle Chael, there's no bad guy like Uncle Chael. Never lost, not even around. Undefeated, undisputed, oh yeah. Here comes the bad guy.